All right, big things happening in the stock market today with a big gap up, and SPY and the triple Qs are now back above the 200 daily moving average, which is more in line with the bullish scenario I outlined last time we talked. And this is where we will want to be paying very close attention to what price does from here. And I also want to show you another very important chart that is absolutely going to be important to understanding where the market is likely going from here. So pay attention to that as well. But first, I want to let you know I am going to run a promotion today only, which means it's going to expire tomorrow. If you have been wanting to join or try my trade alert service, today I'm going to give you a 50% off discount for your first month. And right here, you can see over the past year, if you would have joined this service last year at this exact date, which was right around when the tariff volatility was happening and many people were getting extremely bearish and saying we were going into a bear market and the stock market was going to continue to crash. From that day, we are up over 85%. So saying that we are crushing the market is an understatement. And this is only including my trade alerts for the TQQQ and the SQQQ. I also offer bonus trades that are optional that you can take throughout the year. And here you can see one of the members that takes all of the trades, including the bonus trades, is up 139% over the past year. And all of our bonus trades that we've had have a 100% profit rate, which is why this member in particular is up even more, is because he was taking all of the additional bonus trades as well. And with the 100% profit rate, those gains continue to compound. Now, when we compare this to how the S&P 500 did over the past year, the S&P 500 is only up over 29%, and we are up over 85% or 139% with the bonus trades. And then the NASDAQ 100 over the past year is only up 38%. So like I said, saying that we're crushing the market is an understatement. We are sitting here at brand new all-time highs today, while the indices are not at all-time highs. And even if the market goes into a bear market, we could take full advantage of the volatility as traders and continue to crush the market, which is why I think trading is worth learning and worth the time, because we can crush the market no matter what the market does, as long as we stay disciplined. And as you can see here, we are indeed absolutely crushing the market. So if you want to trade with me, this is the best way to do that. The promotion I'm going to give you is 50% off your first month. All you need to do is go to the website. I'll put it in the description and the comment section, and apply the coupon code 2026. Make sure you hit apply so you can apply the discount, and you can try out this service for your first month for 50% off. All right, so today I want to look at SPY and the triple Qs, and I'll show you the special chart as well that I think is very important here. And I know we haven't talked about Bitcoin in a while, but I still don't think there's anything worth talking about there. In general, I'm staying bearish on Bitcoin until later in the year. If anything changes that causes me to change my mind, or something I see in Bitcoin, I will make a video and update you on that. But today I just really want to focus in on the indices, and then that additional chart I want to show you as well. But before we do that, let's go over some scripture. The two most important commandments Jesus ever gave us are right here in Matthew 22 verses 37 through 40. Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." Jesus is telling us to love God with all of our heart, soul, and mind. I don't think that can be any more clear. And then reciprocate that love for the Lord onto your neighbor, which means that you are not exempt from treating anybody with the kind and respectness and love that they deserve. And that is as simple as it gets. Then next, I just want to quickly look at Matthew 10:32 to 33. "Whoever acknowledges me before others, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven." Love the Lord with all your heart, soul, and mind. Reciprocate that love to your neighbors. And do not be afraid to spread the good news about the Lord, and be light and salt to those around you, because that is exactly what this world needs right now. Love each other, treat each other with respect and kindness, and acknowledge that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. All right, first let's look at SPY. Remember that SPY is by far the best indication of the stock market. And today we gapped up above this rising 200 daily moving average. And I told you in the bullish scenario, we need to get back above the 200 daily moving average and then start making higher lows and higher highs as we march back to the previous all-time high, which is all the way up there right around 696. So not only did we gap up above the rising 200 daily moving average, but we left plenty of room to come back down and make a higher low, which could be anywhere between 659 and 662. Any of these scenarios where we come down here and then bounce from a higher low and continue higher is going to be, by definition, the bullish scenario. And yes, that does leave room for a decent pullback here, because even from today's close, a pullback back down to 659 is still about a 2.4% decline here, which is a healthy pullback if we do indeed close that gap before going higher. So the bull scenario is very simple. If you miss the gap up open, that's completely understandable. This was a no-brainer to raise a lot of cash here. As you saw in TSC Trade Alerts, we're at all-time highs because we were holding a long position for the bullish scenario. And of course, that played out handsomely today and we were able to secure those profits. But don't beat yourself up if you were heavy in cash. If you were shorting, that obviously didn't feel too good at the open, but that's just part of the game when you decide to short. As I said before, with the rising 200 daily moving average, we are still in a bullish structure. It was just a very risky structure because we were down below the 200 daily moving average and bouncing back up to it, which could have been this bearish scenario where we rejected and continued lower. And in this scenario, this is why you were raising cash and being risk off and being careful with your money, because this was a very realistic possibility. Now, the other possibility was that we got back above the 200 daily moving average and continue the bull trend. And right now, that is looking like the most likely scenario. So while we're out above the 200 daily moving average, even if we come down to close the gap, as long as we stay above this zone here, and as I said, if you just draw a box in this zone, it's going to make it a lot easier for you. Price above this zone is going to be bullish, which means during the pullback, there will be people looking to buy the dip if we get a pullback, because the other option, of course, is that we just continue to go straight higher and you get one of those V-shaped blow off top looks. And we could talk about that being a possibility as well, because I'll show you the special chart is going to do exactly what I just showed. And that is a real possibility as well. So in that case, if you're not willing to buy the breakout, then you're just going to miss the whole rally. And that's just something you have to be comfortable with. That's part of the game. If you don't buy and it just continues to go up, then you're not going to be willing to buy even higher, and you're just going to miss the whole rally. So just be at peace with whatever your decision was. But right now, I just wanted you to be very understanding that while we're above this zone, above the 200 daily moving average with the gap up move, this is favoring for the bullish scenario to continue. And that means SPY would retest the range highs at the previous all-time high, which is right around 696. The brand new all-time high would be somewhere right around the 700s there. I have 709.5, and that would be a very clear breakout to a new all-time high, which would squeeze out all of the bears. And whether or not that put in a final top before a real bear market or not is a topic we can discuss at a later date. But right now, things are looking bullish. There's plenty of room for a pullback, so don't forget about that. The pullback could easily take us back down towards 659 or 662. So with that being said, let's go to the special chart of the night, which is going to be SOXX. This is the Semiconductors ETF, so this is representing a lot of the chip makers for the AI stocks. And this did exactly what I just talked about in SPY, which was the V-shaped recovery all the way back to a brand new all-time high. And this is going to be important because a lot of the reason the stock market is so bullish over the past few years is because of all of the hype around AI and the chips and everything that goes with that growth story. And with the stock market being heavily blue chip tech focused, this is going to be a big deal for the entire indices. So pay attention to this because it is significant. Yes, we did leave a giant gap, but we are also at a brand new all-time high, and you are just not going to see semiconductors at a brand new all-time high in a bear market. That's just super clear. I think all of you can understand that. This is not something that is likely going to cause SPY to go into a bear market. I'll say it one more time. This is not likely something that is going to cause SPY to go into a bear market. So everybody's screaming in your face that this is the time to start shorting and we're going into a bear market. Just politely tell them you agree to disagree, because this chart is objectively telling you otherwise. And I do think objectively telling you otherwise is the only way to trade. Why would you ignore this when you know it's true that this is a new all-time high in the semiconductors? And this by far is the leading narrative of why we are in a bull market to begin with. Go look at the software companies. If you don't believe me, they are dragging the bottom of the barrel at the bottom of the abyss in the sea, and those stocks continue to go lower despite the fact that there's plenty of stocks going higher. So this is living proof of that. Semiconductors ETF at a brand new all-time high is not time to be expecting a bear market. If this thing rolls over and starts to die in a meaningful way and continues lower, then yes, we are going to get a bear market, but don't guess. Wait for objective evidence, and the only objective evidence we have right now is that the Semiconductors ETF SOXX just made a brand new all-time high today. So with that being said, stay bullish above 363 and 368, with the next upside price targets here being 376 and then 382. So that leads us perfectly into the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, which is obviously heavily tech focused. And again, we gapped up above the 200 daily moving average here. And this gives us plenty of room for a new higher low before we continue higher. Or just like the semiconductors did, it gives us the possibility to just go straight higher to the previous all-time high or a brand new all-time high. I'm not going to try to predict which one it is. I have no clue. That is why I keep my long positions open when I think there's a chance of a bull market. With the rising 200 daily moving average, there is no doubt a chance for a bull market to continue, especially now with price back above the 200 daily moving average and price now supporting the trend, which is the bull trend. So for all we know, this could have just been that typical correction. Again, we dropped about 12% from the highs, which is a completely typical correction for the NASDAQ 100. And from there, we could continue higher. And again, in a future discussion, we could talk about that being a top before a real bear market, or we can just say the bull market's continuing until it's not and play it day by day and let price do all the talking, which of course that is what we're going to do. So pay attention to everything I just talked about. We are in the bullish scenario. If we get the pullback to even go all the way down to close the gap right around 589, that is still a pullback of 3.3%. But again, if that's the higher low before we continue higher, then you are still going to get this bullish scenario of a higher low and a higher high as we march higher into the early summer. We have so many blue chip tech companies like Microsoft and Meta that have a lot of upside potential, which will favor a huge push in the NASDAQ 100, as those are the top 10 companies that are heavily weighted to move the indices higher as well. And I would not be ignoring any of that because it is objective and it's truth. And that means this bullish scenario of a higher low, higher high, or even just a V all the way up to a new all-time high is still going to be the highest probability chance. And with that being said, I would not be shorting anything right now. We'll play it day by day. If price comes slicing back down through the 200 daily moving average like butter and we do get more reasons to get bearish, then we can instantly react to it. And that's the benefit of having plenty of cash here and moving like water. And as traders, all we can do is trade what we see on the chart. There's no need to guess, there's no need for impatience, and there's no need to panic. Have a plan, follow that plan, and if you have a plan and it's not based on emotions, when the time comes to execute that plan, you will be much more prepared to execute it. So don't forget, if you want TSC Trade Alerts, that is the best way to trade with me. This offer for 50% off your first month will expire tomorrow, so jump on it now if you're interested. I'll put all of the details below, and you could take advantage of that discount. So remember to love the Lord your God with all of your heart, soul, and mind, and don't be ashamed to acknowledge Jesus before others. He is the way, the truth, and the life, and he will absolutely make your life better. For everybody that abides in Christ will bear much fruit. I love you all. God bless you all, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week.